And that shot should leave no doubt as to where we are tonight. It's the Toyota Center here in downtown Houston, Texas. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trailblazers as they go up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Harden.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, we know that the Rockets begin and end with the offensive wizardry of James Harden, the league's MVP in 2018. Now, some people have said they don't like watching that style with one player dominating the basketball. But, Kevin, James Harden is that good, that talented, that efficient, and that successful. And playing through him may be the best way for the Rockets to be successful as well.
It's tough to stop. You're right, D.A. Thank you. And tonight, 2 experienced teams, Chris. We're going to see what's something you learned as a veteran that you wish you had known as you were just entering the NBA.
It's one thing that you could not have learned, and that's pacing. How to pace yourself during the game. As a rookie, you're playing, coming from college, and the game is so slow in college. And when you come to the NBA, you figure, wait a minute, this 24-second shot clock, that's not much. But you realize after about 4 times up and down the court, wait a minute, how do I figure this out? How do I switch gears? How do I lock in and play defense and then run my butt off to the other end as fast as I can to get an easy layup? And a lot of those things is not about being in shape, but the mentality and understanding how to take advantage of the next play.
Yeah, I like that. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Nurkic is out there with Whiteside, and it's Lillard in at the point. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Harden out. Pass to Green. Lets it go from deep. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Lillard with the bucket.
Oh, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
And here's Westbrook. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Harden against McCollum. Harden, no good.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
It's rebounded by Houston, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, Greg, and maybe the crowd had an effect on them. I mean, who knows? I mean, they looked uncomfortable at the line.
For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Hood. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And the basket by McCollum.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Green. Back to Westbrook. Houston needs to get a shot from deep. Harden. The shot will not fall. And it's Portland the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And it's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Now, here's Capella. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Green, the pass to Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Pass to Hood. Great D that time from Green. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 5-point game. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hood dishes to Lillard. Westbrook with the block. Here is Harden. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Trailblazers leading by 5. McCollum outside. Westbrook against Lillard. The 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The Rockets #1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively. And the pick and roll tandem of Damian Lillard and Yusuf Nurkic, one of the most unstoppable in our league.
Yeah, Nurkic as a role man, not only a scorer, but also a capable passer, too. They had the second most assists on the team last season. He and Lillard have mastered the nuances of the pick and roll game.
Now here's Lillard. Harden missing his last shot. And the basket by McCollum.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Westbrook. Passes to Green. 6 to shoot. Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. Shoots over Tucker. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Damian Lillard. Putting up 26 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. In the new season, Chris, every team wants that fast start, but when you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it depends on where you are. Like, let's think about Houston last year with the injuries. You don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice upsets early, because when for young teams, once the scouting report comes out and teams hone in on you, it might be a little bit more of a difficult season as the days go ahead. Yeah, watch out.
And here's Hood following Russell Westbrook's 3. And the pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Tucker. The Rockets pull it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Harden, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Oh, there's the dilemma. You want to stop Harden from getting all the way to the rim, but he can also just rise and fire, or pull up and fire, or step back and fire, and there's not much you can do about it.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Now Lillard. He had 25 points in the win against San Antonio.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. Harden against McCollum. Tucker the pass to Green. And stolen by Hood. It's 2-on-1. Pulls up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Russell Westbrook. 6 in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lillard, the pass to Hood. Harden against McCollum. Over Harden. They get the rebound. Nurkic kicks to Hood. Not going to go that time.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Green, no luck. Lob pass to Capella.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Lillard. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
Westbrook passes to Harden. On the wing, Green. Here's the lob to the hoop, and Westbrook throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 3-point lead. Hood finds McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Harden. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this is Harden's specialty. He's a wizard at getting contact, finding a way to finish. And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. As you said, C. Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's funny because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
Here's Anthony, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Rockets trail by 3. It's Harden with the drive, and goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The Rockets making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. Portland's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Stolen by Rivers. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. McLemore with the ball. Stolen by Collins. 3-pointer, Lillard. And it's Rivers with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Offensive rebound, McLemore. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Wasted no time on that one.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Rivers with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Chandler down low. Working on Collins. There's Gordon with the 3. Portland grabs the miss. And now Portland on the break. Here's Azania. It's deflected. And here's Rivers. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Bounce pass, Gordon. Here's Cephalosha. Here's Chandler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, the Houston Rockets, not exactly a balanced offense. I mean, they lean so heavily on James, but you can't argue with the results.
Chandler hits them both. And see Webb with the Rockets offense. The numbers speak for themselves.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. I mean, they had the second best offensive rating last season. I mean, they rely on isolations, threes, and free throws, but it gets the job done for them. You wonder, though, just how far this approach can take them.
And so here is Houston. The Blazers getting the bucket. 1:35 left here in the opening quarter. Left side, Gordon. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Bazemore. That misses off the backboard.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
McLemore dishes to Gordon. Nice shot from the wing.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
Alert against Rivers. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Well, you think about a franchise player, it's hard to find a better example than Damian Lillard. His play, his presence, Kevin, he's one of the most important players in Blazers franchise history.
Cephalosha. Another shot. Here's Chandler. Collins with some nice D. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. It's a 5-point game. Here's Lillard. That shot is off. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Rivers. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Portland leading by 3. Outside Anthony. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 4. Now here's Rivers. Pass to Gordon. Here's Cephalosha. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Kent Bazemore is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Anthony, then it's Collins, and it's Hezonja in at the small forward.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Taken away by Anthony. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Count it. And it's a 6-point Portland lead.
Oh, that's great D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks this pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
Rivers against Lillard. Passes it to Gordon. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lillard with no one around. That 3 off the mark. The Rockets shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Rivers, and finished off by Rivers.
Looking tenacious on these takes. Got to respect Rivers' fearlessness going strong like this.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Lillard, the pass to Collins. Gordon against Bazemore. Lets it fly. Anthony's shot is off. Rockets trail by 4. Feeds it to Cephalosha. Over Anthony. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Gordon against Bazemore. Five on the clock for 3. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And 6 straight playoff appearances for the Blazers under Terry Stotts. Last season making the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, GA, and he was rewarded with the multi-year contract extension. He's done a great job developing their young players while also having them compete at a high level.
Bazemore against Gordon. Now here's Bazemore. Defense right on him. Over Gordon. Bazemore misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's McLemore. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Rivers. Over Lillard. And it's Houston with another.
And for Rivers, it's about being consistent, especially when he's taking these jumpers.
Hezonja, the pass to Lillard. Here's Collins. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Houston in the lead. The pass to McLemore. Off on the layup. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Anthony. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And after the Blazers got swept in the first round in 2018, many said they needed to blow it up. Instead, they stayed with it. 52 wins, a 3 seed in the West.
Yeah, they just had the patience to keep building, adding pieces, and developing. I mean, this team is going in the right direction.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Houston. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, Portland, 3 games behind.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
And stolen by Whiteside. Tries from 16, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 13.
Heating up like a microwave. Once McCollum gets a few to fall, you know he's in there.
To the left side wing, and stolen by Hood. The wide open shot by Little. Good on the triple. Little's got his first 3 points of the game. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 5. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, you'd get that shot off.
Okay, I was just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step-back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. Now Westbrook following the three-point attempt by Rodney Hood. Stolen by McCollum. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Ahead. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside Westbrook. Green kicks to Westbrook. Back to Green. Pulls up from the corner. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a wide open look for McCollum. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Harden outside. Puts one up from 19. The Rockets again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Over to the left wing. Here's Little. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tucker. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hood. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Westbrook passes to Harden. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
An area where McCollum must continue to work on. I mean, it helps whenever he's making an impact on defense.
Little kicks to McCollum. From outside, off the mark.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first 3 of the second.
Nailed from three-point land. And 12 points for James Harden.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Pass to Nurkic. It's stolen by Capella. And here's the fast break. Here's Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Portland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Cullen passes to Little. Hood dishes to Little, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Kevin, it was an up-and-down season for the Rockets last year. I mean, they started out very slow, and then because of injury, but it took them a while to get into the playoff picture. But how about this? They won their division, but only nabbed the 4th seed in the playoffs.
Now here's Little. He's got 5. That one, no good. Harden against Hood. Harden, that's good. And Chris, last year being the 4th seed in the postseason was trouble for the Rockets.
Yeah, it was, especially, Kevin, when you have to face the Warriors in the second round. They got bounced out in Game 6 despite the Warriors losing Durant. The slow start in the regular season, I think, played a big factor.
Here's McCollum. James Harden picking up that last basket. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Green with the ball, and Harden with the stuff.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you gotta feed him. You gotta keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Now McCollum, 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Portland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Little. The Trailblazers rebound. Here's Nurkic. Harden with the defensive effort. Now the Rockets with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Westbrook. Good D by McCollum. It's a close game here in Houston. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Not afraid to take chances. Hood is some nice handles and enjoys busting out these moves.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 11. Pass to Harden. Over Hood. Another miss by Houston. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here's Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Yeah, Kevin, great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Here's Westbrook. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
McCollum with the ball. Passes it to Nurkic. Shoots over Capella. Nurkic can't hit. Houston in the lead. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Portland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Stolen by Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Here is Whiteside. The Rockets making the shot. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing. How to finish these alley-oops.
1:19 left to play here in the half. McCollum against Westbrook. Teardrop shot. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Little. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Westbrook against McCollum. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Off target from 3-point range. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Little gets the bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Gerald Green. Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Ken Bazemore comes in for Rodney Hood. And the Rockets with possession here. 3-point lead. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Bazemore. And stolen by Bazemore. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon. The Trailblazers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Rivers. 6 points for him. There's the pass to Capella. Here's the 3. And the dunk by Capella.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, it's been a grinded-out game. What have you seen from your team so far?
Well, we're competing. You know, neither team's really shooting the ball that well, but both teams are playing hard.
Energy always leads to good results. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 20 points and 2 rebounds. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection. Some of it was the defense stepping up. My guess is we'll see some significant changes as things get going in the second half. Increasing off-the-ball activity, making the extra pass, and trying to get better looks.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rockets leading by 3. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Now, here's Capella. To the paint, just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Good job to stay on him and not give him a good look. Turned an easy shot into a very tough one. Well, Mike D'Antoni is a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And so here's Portland. The Rockets making the shot. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Whiteside. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
Here's Harden. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Harden's got 22.
Look, when he's not killing you on the perimeter, he's doing it inside.
McCollum outside. Pass to Nurkic. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Shot clock at 6. Hood. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Rockets leading by 3. Westbrook scanning the floor. McCollum against Harden. Here's Westbrook. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be the 3rd of this 6-game road trip.
Mixing it up a little bit. I like seeing Hood try to score from these areas.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. The feed to Harden. Outside, Green. Houston moving it around. Tucker, the pass to Harden. Nurkic with the steal. And here's McCollum for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. McCollum's got 16 points.
Looks so smooth pulling up off the dribble. I mean, McCollum very comfortable attempting these quick jump shots.
Harden kicks to Capella. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Capella's got the game tied up here for the Rockets. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Lillard dishes to Hood. A floater. Here's Nurkic. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Nurkic has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Back to Westbrook. He dishes it to Harden. Clock at 6. Capella, the pass to Green. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Close to the rim, uses his size well to dunk it.
Portland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And Lillard gets double teamed. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 7 rebounds in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Rockets. Ben McLemore comes in for Green. Hezonja, he's checked in for Portland. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
Pass to Capella. Nurkic with the steal. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half. Yeah, there's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team.
And Portland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And Capella sends it back.
And you can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. McCollum against Harden. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony can't hit. And the Rockets desperate for a return to the NBA Finals.
Oh, the team has had their chances. They just need to make the most of them. I mean, front office, they're doing what they can help to make the most of Harden's prime. I mean, you have to admire their willingness to go for it now.
Portland leading. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Now we'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. James Harden is second.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. A floater and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella.
Outstanding quickness of Lillard. It keeps the D on their heels. He excels at drawing the foul on these drives.
And the development of Damian Lillard helping propel this Blazers team to the top of the West.
Yeah, GA, that's why they call him Logo Lillard. And he's only extending his range. I mean, another playoff dagger in his resume. Finishing off OKC and then waving goodbye. Dame time is right now.
The free throw is good from Lillard. Just when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out because this guy's a beast on the boards. Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Kicks it to McCollum. Over Harden. The offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game, the Bosnian Beast, making a name for himself.
That free throw missing.
The toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Damian Lillard.
Well, the best season of his career, Kevin. But then Yusuf Nurkic suffered that gruesome leg injury. It was a huge loss for the Blazers and a long road to recovery for Nurkic.
And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Trailblazers. A 2-point game. And now here's Hazonia. No points in the game yet for him. Down low, Nurkic. And Capella sends it back. Here's Harden. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And the Blazers were looking for that third star. Chris Nurkic was starting to look like he might fit the bill.
Well, Kevin, let's think about it. You could argue that he was one of the top 5 centers in the league last season. He just turned 25, so hopefully he's still on the upslope of his career.
The Trailblazers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Zach Collins checked in for Portland. He hits the second from the line. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. Here's Capella, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Bazemore, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded by McCollum. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's Chandler. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Anthony. That shot missing. And Houston the other way now. Now Westbrook. He's got 18. Now here's McLemore outside. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, the Blazers boasting one of the game's elite backcourts in Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I mean, other than the Splash Brothers, these two have the most points and 3-pointers of any duo over the last handful of seasons.
Houston making some changes. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Clint Capella. Gordon comes in for Ben McLemore. And it's Rivers in for James Harden. And the Blazers used to stagger Lillard and McCollum's minutes. Chris, now they've embraced these two playing together more often.
Yeah, and they should, Kevin. I mean, they're both standing about 6'3", so defensively they give up a little height. But on the offensive end, the firepower that they bring to bear is something to watch.
And the second free throw, good.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Westbrook with it. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Passes it to Sefolosha. Taken away by Anthony. McCollum with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. The 3. Rockets with the rebound. Westbrook's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Taken away by Anthony. Drops in the breakaway layup. Anthony's got 12 points in the game.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And here's Westbrook. 18 points for him. It's Rivers on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. Here's Anthony. No good on that one. Gordon with the defensive effort.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Clearly a foul.
Well, I love what Austin Rivers did last year after he bounced around between the Wizards and Rockets. I mean, he came in and he was focused. He was traded by Washington to the Suns and then bought out and ended up in a great situation in Houston.
The free throw drops for Rivers. And for Rivers, after being let loose by Phoenix, still productive and very motivated when he joined the Rockets.
Rivers said that even though he understood the buyout, he hated the idea of being released. I mean, it reinvigorated his game, and he had one of the best seasons to date.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The NBA fans sometimes called the sixth man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She'd make them creatively. They'd be bright. They'd be big. And we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris. Or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans, how loud they are, how they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh, my God. Last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The sixth man, the fans being the sixth man, that is not a cliche. That is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real. And some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Bazemore with it, picked up by Rivers. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Had the space there, but it's offline. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The Rockets with another miss. And there's the call on Chandler. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
And look, a tough rookie season for Zach Collins, but boy, he's bounced back much better in terms of shooting, showing why he was taken in the top 10 back in 2017.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Little's checked in, and so Collins nails both of them. And you look at Collins, able to protect the rim and space the floor offensively.
And fits that modern template for an NBA center. Time will tell how good he can be, but he's already making an impact.
Westbrook passes to Rivers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Now here's Bazemore. 5 points in the game. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Little can't hit. Rockets trail by 7. Cephalosha finds Green. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Here's Tucker, open and close, and nails it.
Their offense is so much more efficient when Tucker's knocking his jump shot down. I mean, it's big when he hits those shots.
Here's McCollum. Bazemore inside the three-point line. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, right? I did not think that was going on.
Pulls up. Rivers can't get it to go. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good, and Portland making a change here. Good on both. So it's the Rockets now. Here's Rivers. Sinks the three-pointer. Rivers has got 11 points.
Oh, it's big when Rivers connects from outside. Really helps space the entire floor. Wow.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Anthony out there with Whiteside. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Little. And it's Bazemore at the 2 spot. Green with the block.
With his vertical, there's no reason Green shouldn't get his share of blocks. I mean, he's just got to anticipate the shot like he does here.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And so Bazemore will bring it up for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The dish to Whiteside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Rivers can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Anthony. Connects on the 17-footer.
And Melo, a skilled shooter. If he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And there's the pass to Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Gordon. Lots of room. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bazemore passes to Carmelo. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Green. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They recover it. Top the key, Bazemore. Trailblazers moving the ball around. They get it again, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in a trade, a chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
One shot.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Now here's Rivers. Left side, Gordon. Shot to stop the run. Good D by McCollum.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
And McCollum with the slam.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCollum sees a lane, he's all over it.
And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of all-star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
He doesn't get the second one.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Here's McCollum after Eric Gordon's bucket. Shot from the wing. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
And Portland has possession after Eric Gordon's bucket. Count it, good.
The timing, the execution. Nice job by Hood, not hesitating, and instead taking and shooting right away.
Rivers passes to Green. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Back to Green. Misses the three.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his third foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Lillard, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Lillard has a scorer's mentality. He's tremendous at going strong and earning a trip to the line.
Shooting two.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard. No free throws good from Lillard.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
It's Harden with the drive, makes it off the glass. Harden's got 26 points.
Really like seeing Harden take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
Take a break.
I'm not really there with the high school combine.
2 shots.
I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
And the Rockets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Rockets trail by 12. Harden outside. No one near him. Rebounded by McCollum. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Hood, the pass to Lillard. And the rejection by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Tucker kicks to Harden. Pass to Westbrook. From deep, Green. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Hood. He feeds it to McCollum. Here's Whiteside. No good. Shot missing. And the Rockets take it the other way.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And that one's good. Green.
That's been a reliable aspect of Green's game throughout his career. Now, the ability to find his shot and deliver beyond the arc.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. They have a 9-point lead. Whiteside finds Lillard. The wing jumper off target. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Back to Green. Harden outside. Over McCollum. No good off the back of the rim. Trailblazers leading by 9. From the high post, Hood gets the bucket.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. Houston gets it back. And the dunk by Capella.
It comes as no surprise that Capella makes that kind of tough finish. He's got a lot of strength and a lot of determination.
Portland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. 3-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, C.J. McCollum.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Trailblazers leading by 6. Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up. With some arc. And the jam by Whiteside. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 17 rebounds.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Over Westbrook. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Whiteside. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Tucker can't get it to go.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight. It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
It's Harden with the drive. Outside Westbrook. Back to Harden. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit.
Trailblazers leading by 7. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat grade from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Now, here's Tucker. Six to shoot. Houston moving it around. There's Green with the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Hood drives in. Count the basket. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Now that is impressive. Hood making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
And Harden with the stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Portland leading by 9. Lillard dishes to Whiteside. Lillard against Westbrook. The 11-footer. Here's Nurkic. Whiteside trying to break free. Nurkic can't hit. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
McCollum finds Lillard. Back to McCollum. Fires the 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Lillard against Westbrook. It's McCollum on the wing. And another three for Portland.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now McCollum. James Harden missing on the three. Fast break. Here we go. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Trailblazers leading by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for C.J. McCollum.
Well, he had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Clark comes in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House is checked in for Green, and it's Ben McLemore in for James Harden. Here's Simons to the right side. Here's Trent. He's covered by Westbrook, taken away by Nene.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Oh, well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
And an intentional foul right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Timeout called, the Rockets. They're down by 6. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, right now it's technically a 2-possession game, but that means you'll have to hit 2 threes without your opponent scoring again.
.11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 8. 5 seconds left in the fourth. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good from beyond the arc.
I mean, that's a great inbounds play. He gets to the right spot outside the arc, and that pass is there for him.
And so it's Portland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Carmelo, you have lived in the media spotlight for a long time. How do you put that out of your head when you get on the floor?
I'm just playing ball. My team came to play today. We was focused, and we wanted it. We willed our way to this win.
A great performance, Carmelo. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.